weekly announcements. A few reminders as we wrap up for the semester. So first off, there'll be a weekly quiz available today. That'll be due on Monday. So that'll be 6 questions from our topic on Monday, Wednesday, and today. Also, the practical will be released on Monday. So be on the lookout for that. I'm going to send an announcement when it goes live. But you'll have a week to do the practical, and it will be all multiple choice questions. It will be all on Blackboard. You'll have a week to do that. So it'll be due on Friday at midnight. Actually, it'll be due on Sunday at midnight. So excuse me, I'll extend it to Sunday. So that'll be the week before, the Sunday before finals week. And then also we won't be meeting on Monday. So please bear in mind, Monday we won't be meeting live, but I will have a recording for you to look at. It'll be available from Sunday, and I will also send an announcement when that goes live. So just bear that in mind. No live class on Monday. We'll resume on Wednesday. And the recording will be on packet 2. It'll be the electrical activity of the heart, and that will be available as of Sunday. And so you can look at that anytime between Sunday, Monday, and then we will resume on Wednesday, okay? So I'm gonna make sure I'm recording this for those who may be watching this on the replay, okay? All right, so we're gonna get into the cardiovascular system today. And we will start with a few practice questions from muscle. So I'm gonna share this poll. Actually, let me make this a little larger. Okay. So we'll start with a few practice questions, and then we'll move right along into, sorry, wrong questions. Okay, here we go. All right, so let's practice a few questions. I'm gonna launch this. So you should be able to see it. And then I'll give you a minute as usual, and then we'll discuss. All right, let's take a look. So, oh, got a mixed response for A and B. So what does calcium do to help the skeletal muscle contract? A, binds to tropomyosin, exposing myosin binding sites. B, binds to troponin, exposing myosin binding sites. Let's see. C, gives ionic energy, that's wrong. D, triggers the action potential, that's also wrong. So it came down to A and B, and calcium binds to troponin, okay, not tropomyosin. So a few people said tropomyosin. Tropomyosin is that thread-like protein that is actually covering up the myosin binding site. So calcium is binding to troponin, and because tropomyosin is also bound to troponin, calcium is going to trigger the dragging of tropomyosin off of the binding sites, but it's actually binding to the troponin. All right. All right, let's do another one. Alrighty, I'm going to, okay, let's end the poll. Let's discuss this. So which does not shorten when a muscle contracts? There was some mixed response between B and D. So the A band is correct here. Remember, the A band is the area that overlaps. And because myosin is moving this way, actin is moving that way, that area of overlap pretty much stays the same, irrespective of both filaments moving. The I band is going to shorten because that's only actin. The H zone is going to shorten because that's only myosin. But as they move in opposite directions, the area of overlap stays the same. So that's B, the A band. Okay. Let's take a look at a few more. I'm going to launch this again. And if you have questions about any of these, feel free to share them in the chat. If any of this isn't connecting, or if you have any questions. Okay, another 10 seconds here, and then we'll look at the answers. All right, so, okay, the answers were kind of all over the place, but the most common was A. So let's see here. What is a feature that makes cardiac muscle different from skeletal muscle? So the answer for A, it has no striation. So that is not correct, right? Because both cardiac muscle and skeletal muscle have striations. Remember, striations are created by the sarcomere. And so they both have sarcomeres, they both have striations. B, it has a parallel sarcomere structure. They both have parallel sarcomere structures, meaning that they're elongated, running up and down. Actin is parallel to myosin. So they both have those features. So A and B are incorrect. C, its contractions are not regulated by the troponin-tropomyosin system. So both of these types of muscle are regulated by troponin and tropomyosin. So C is also incorrect. And so that basically leaves D. It is extensively connected by gap junctions. And we know that is true of cardiac muscle, but not for skeletal muscle. So the answer D is correct because only cardiac muscle is extensively connected by gap junctions. There are no gap junctions in skeletal muscle, only cardiac. All right. Let's look at one more. Now, this is really a teaser question for what we're going to get into today. So let's look at this teaser question. What is the primary purpose of the cardiovascular system? Okay, another 10 seconds. Alrighty. So mixed response for A and D only. Let's see. What are the primary purpose of the cardiovascular system? So A is to bring oxygen and nutrients to cells. B, cellular waste removal. C, hormone transportation. D, all of these are equally important. So as you should be thinking, the answer is D. So these are all functions of the cardiovascular system. Okay, they're gonna help, the heart and the vessels are gonna help with bringing oxygen and nutrients to cells, waste removal, and hormonal